Welcome back, my lovely Sims, and today we will be reading A 7 Minutes in Heaven, Katsuki ex-listener fanfiction written by Slip Quiz IQ on Wattpad, link in the description below. And also, if you guys have any requests for any videos, I would love to see them. I'm kind of running out of ideas, so if you have any requests, just leave them in the comment section. No further ado, let's begin. Hey! Vina ran through the halls of the High Islands, gathering the attention of her fellow classmates. Everyone's playing games tonight, let's go! The door to her best friend, Wine, opens up. A girl stepping out with her hair pulling into a messy bun. What game? Mina smirks. She knew that her sweet, innocent friend had no idea what the game was called, or what you did in the game. 7 Minutes in Heaven. Wyan cocked a brow. What's that? Mina continued to bang on people's doors, screaming into them. I'll tell you once we get there. The girl shrugs, deciding to just do it. She begins her walk down to the lobby, Bakugou joining her. Do you know what 7 Minutes in Heaven is? Bakugou scoffs, looking over at her. How the fuck do you not know? The girl looks down. Sorry. Wait, I didn't mean to. Bakugou ignored what just happened, choosing to let Mina tell her instead. Wyan and Bakugou has become friends over time. They even had some sleepovers, but that was with Kirishima. Wyan tries her hardest not to get on the blonde's nerves, so sorry is a word used every day when she talks to him. The two finally reached their destination, walking to the rest of the group, already sitting down somewhere random. Whoa, Bakugou, I didn't expect to see you here. Denki yells in shock. A smirk plastered on Zebra's face. I bet he's just here to be next to his dear Wyan. A growl emitted from the ash blonde's throat. Shut up, you damn extras! Kirishima watched with a smirk. Kiri know all of Bakugou's secrets, even his deepest secrets, like how he has a crush on Wyan. The elevator opened to reveal Mina with a smiling Ochako right next to her. Okay, everybody here? Good. Mina pulls a slip of paper and a pen out of her drawer. Mina, you never told me what this 7 Minutes to Heaven game is all about. You don't know what 7 Minutes to Heaven is? The class except Mina, Toro, and Bakugou yell at the same time. The girl shrugged. No, guess not. Ayama sparkles. I see Bakugou over there. Didn't want Wyan to get stuck with somebody else. I see you. That's not it! Bakugou yells, explosions emerging from his hands. Mina clicks her pen, shut. Okay, 7 Minutes 7 is a game where you pull out a name of a jar, and whoever's name you get, you have to go in a closet with them for 7 minutes and do anything you'd like. Preferably something romantic. Oh, that sounds like fun. I'll go first, then. Wyan reaches a hand forward despite Bakugou's effort to stop her. Pulls a small piece of paper out. There reads the name Todoroki. I got Todoroki. Bakugou becomes frozen in place as someone small response comes from the fellow classmates. Todoroki stands onto his feet, Wyan doing the same. Bakugou grabs onto Wyan's wrist. She turns and sends him a close-eyed smile. I'll be back in 7 minutes. Calm down. The two enter a small space, Mina closing the door. Don't break a leg! Immediately once Mina has shut the door, Bakugou has his ear up against it. Momo puts a hand on her chin. Why is he acting like this? She whispered to nobody in particular, being sure Bakugou could not hear her. He doesn't want Todoroki stealing his girl. Hagakure makes a quotation with her gloved fingers. The other shrugs it off as a joke. Actually, that's 100% right. Kirishima smirks. The class looks at him, seeing if he was joking. I'm not joking. Deku smiles. I'm glad Kashan found somebody he's interested in. Tokuyami glanced at Bakugou, then back to the floor. It was pretty obvious, to be honest. The others agreed with his words. Open the damn door! Bakugou turns to yell at the leader of the game being played. Mina. Why? Their 7 minutes aren't up yet. We still have 2 more to go. Bakugou begins to rage, so basically turns back to his normal self that the class sees. I don't care, open it. I hear her giggling. Mina smirks. Deciding to you with the angry boom boom man. Yeah, and last I checked, she didn't belong to you. Toromoke may have some interest in her. Her big eye-colored eyes, her hair-colored hair, her sweet, caring, and innocent personality. We all know you like her, so what makes you think Todoroki doesn't like her? Bakugou's eyes switched in annoyance. She doesn't like him, I know for a fact. His rambles goes on, too loud for him and Mina to hear the alarm on Momo's phone going off. Ida stands, unlocking the door and open it, freeing the two. Bakugou noticed the press of his crush, stopping its yelling and grabbing behind shoulders. He checks on her neck for hickeys. Katsuki, I'm fine. We only talked, nothing like that. A smirk crosses her class's face at how Wyan is the first named level with Bakugou. Okay, little bird, next one. Mina holds out a ball of names to Kota, who ended up being paired with Momo. After most people have went to their closet, it was now Bakugou's turn. He gruffly stuffs his hand into the ball, causing Mina to struggle to hold it up. He pulls out a small slip that reads, YN. I go YN. The class all turns smirking to each other as Bakugou and YN go into the dark closet. The door closes behind them and they're left alone with each other. So, do you wanna? YN begins, but she shoves against the wall, Bakugou placing one of his hands against the wall next to her head. Listen, the whole class knows this except you. I like you, okay? I know you don't like me, but I don't even care at this point. I'm not gonna let that half-nut bastard steal you away from me. Get that through your thick skull. A unseen smile, because of the darkness, spread across Wyan's face. Katsuki, I like you too. Bakugou stops his rambling, unable to even move. Out of everything in the whole entire world, he never expected her to like him back. Ever. Wyan lets put a tiny laugh at his sudden lustful words. She places a hand on the side of his neck, pulling him down, up, forward, towards her, to her height. She places a soft, gentle kiss on the male's lips, which seemed to break him out of his trance. They pull apart as Bakugou regains himself, and lets put a small laugh himself. Good. With those words, Bakugou is leaning into Wyan's lips once again, craving the softness of them. The ash blonde slides his hand down her crush's sides, bringing them to rest on her hips, while it pushes back against the wall, more roughly this time. Wyan tangles her hands in his soft hair, leaning into his touch and his aroma, the smell of caramel. Bakugou slides his tongue onto the bottom of Wyan's lips, pleading for entrance. She glassily lets him in, a blush forming on her cheeks in the process. He explored her mouth, hand squeezing her hips every now and then, The two were too caught up in each other, literally, that they didn't realize the lights being let in from the door opening. That is not very appropriate. Ida makes his hand chop movements next to Jiro, who was just twirling her ear jacks. Can you shut up? They're kissing. Mineta snaps his fingers, muttering to himself, "Oh, dang it, I didn't even get a chance to grope her." Shoji glanced at the tiny pervert. He needs to learn boundaries. Ojo blushes at the scene, his tail wrapping around himself. Zaro puts his hands on his lips. I knew they would get together. Mina, Suyu, Ochako, and Hagakure all cheered and clapped as the best friend's achievement, which was, of course, to get together with Bakugou. The two lovers finally take notice of the noises and the door falling apart. Bakugou keeps his hands on her hips as Wine tries to hide her blush. When was the time up? Momo walks into the closet, lashing onto Wine's hand. Not too long ago. Anyway, tell us what you said now. Momo can and composure was now replaced with a fangirlish type. She dragged Wine to the rest of the girls. Bakugou walks out of the closet, hands deep in his pocket. Nice job, Baku bro. Kishima goes to him for a high five, but he gets turned down by Bakugou shoving him aside. Did you see that ice yacht? Yeah, that means it's mine. Back off. Todoroki shrugs, a smug look on his face. Okay, which is all part of me and Mina plans anyway. Plus, he turns his attention to the green fluffy haired, talking to Denki. I got my eyes on someone. Oh! Ooh, Todoroki! There's some tea! Oh. Okay, I love this fanfiction. I love this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to give the creator of this fanfiction a lot of love. And if you have any suggestions for any upcoming fanfictions, please leave them in the comments. And I'll be leaving the link to my Discord server as well. Have a good night or afternoon. Bye bye. See you guys next one.